I love Mickey. And Donald and Goofy. They're the best. Goofy especially. Goofy's the real MVP. Come on. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Mickey, Donald, Goofy, the Three Musketeers. Mickey, Donald, Goofy, the Three Musketeers is a 2004 animated direct-to-video release. It's directed by Donovan Cook, supervising animation done by Simon Ashton, Noel, Cleary, Adam Murphy, Myke, Sutherland, and Nadine Westerbarkey. Edited by Bret Marnell, music by Bruce Brown, and it's written by Evan Spiliotopoulos and David Mickey Evans. The film is loosely based off The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas, who I believe I've already done a book comparison for in the live-action Three Musketeers that I've covered already, and the film does star Wayne Allwine as Mickey, Tony Anselmo as Donald, Bill Farmer as Goofy and Pluto, Russi Taylor as Minnie Mouse, Tress MacNeille as Daisy Duck, Jim Cummings as Pete, April Winchell as Clarabelle, and Rob Paulsen as the Troubadour, or the narrating turtle. This was originally in development, or something of the like, was originally in development in the 80s but failed. Then they tried to go a whole, film starring Basil of Baker Street with a bunch of other Disney characters, but they felt it felt too gimmicky, so then they kind of came back around to this. It has a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes, and these characters obviously do appear in video games such as Kingdom Hearts. I think the animation looked great, especially for a direct-to-video release, especially for a Mickey Mouse movie. I feel like they kind of always do Mickey Mouse movies a little dirty. Obviously Mickey's Christmas Carol and I think Mickey and the Beanstalk are so amazing. They're so sublime. And I truly wish they would, throw their all into, an actual, really meaningful, amazing feature of Mickey Mouse. But I feel like they always kind of just, when it comes to feature films. Obviously, Mickey's got 1,000 successful shows, and the newer Mickey shorts are so incredible, and those are so funny, and I love those vibes. But I feel like anytime they try to do a feature Mickey film, they always are kind of and I'm like, no, go gimmicky, make it fun. I don't care. Anyway, I thought the animation, especially for a direct-to-video release, was really well done. The movie is a musical, and all the musical songs are set to classical music, just with lyrics, which I think is a fun concept, and I think it is appropriate and works for this movie, though it would have been really fun to have, actual original songs for this. The lyrics to the opening song kind of took me out. It's the one that all the Musketeers are singing, and they, say something about your derriere and all this other business, and I was like, oh my gosh, really setting the tone for this movie, which was hilarious. This movie is genuinely so funny. There's something so hysterical about the Fab Five that I forget. These Mickey shorts with the newer animation style that they've been doing are so hysterical. I love them. My brother loves them. We genuinely laugh out loud to a ton of them. And I think it really captures, how funny Mickey and his friends can be. And I think this has some really, really gem moments. I know recently I saw a TikTok of someone saying, this movie's genuinely funny, and it was the clip, which also made me laugh out loud, seeing it in full context, of, Donald, Mickey, and Goofy being we're gonna save the princess, or we're gonna die trying! And then Goofy and Mickey walk out of frame, and Donald stands there and goes, die! He's I don't know about that. Oh man, and it was so funny, and the person who posted the TikTok that thought it was so funny, and that was so funny. But another moment that took me out, because Donald and Daisy, the reason they're so perfect for each other is because of their humor. Daisy at the beginning of this movie talking to Minnie goes, "You want love? Buy a dog." And it took me out. I thought it was so funny. It's so Daisy, dude. Man, that was so funny. But then there were a lot of other multiple laugh out loud moments, whether it was animation speaking or whatever else. Another one was when Mickey was trapped in the dungeon and the water started to fill up, and he looks and there's a measurement on the side and it goes up to 10 feet. And then there's a sign that says, "You must be this tall to survive the dungeon." Which I also thought was so funny. So there's lots of like genuinely such funny moments. And so it's not like the best written. It does have a little bit of heart that I wish like they would have, you know, maybe pulled on a little bit more. Like the movie can be genuinely funny like that, but still have had like such beautiful meaning, because the scene, you know, where Goofy and Donald like, Donald decides not to be a coward and go to help Mickey because he's his friend and all that kind of stuff, was really meaningful and so beautiful. And I feel like I would have gotten a lot more emotional had there been a little bit more pushed into that. But it was still good. And this was fun. Like, I liked it. Rob Paulsen is obviously an iconic voice actor. You might know him as, you know, Yakko Warner from, you know, the Animaniacs. You know him as PJ and most Disney things. But he's the narrator in this. And what I think maybe doesn't get, like, talked about a lot when it comes to Rob Paulsen is his singing voice. This turtle sings his little batoot off in this movie. There's one song that's like so beautiful that I was like, Rob Paulsen, where do you get off sounding so gorgeous? Like, it was so breathtaking. And then Wayne Allwine is the Mickey voice I grew up with. So anytime I'm watching something that has Mickey in it, just gets me right in the feels. It's so nostalgic because I grew up on Mickey's Christmas Carol, and anything, like any park Mickey moment, any Mickey announcement on Disney Channel, the House of Mouse, anything, that was my Mickey, and Wayne Allwine was that Mickey. He died in 2009, so that's like, he was my Mickey. So anytime I hear him as Mickey, it's like immediately like, oh, that's my Mickey Mouse, which like, obviously the people who've done Mickey Mouse before and after have done such incredible jobs, and I think there's 2 people doing Mickey right now, the dude who does the shorts, and then the dude who does like everything else. And he's so good, and I'm just like, ugh, I love Wayne so much. To be clear, I think I've already mentioned it, but I've never seen this at the very beginning when he starts reading the comic. Baby Pluto? Baby Pluto was so cute. I don't think I've ever seen Baby Pluto, and it took me out a little bit, gonna be honest. Another part that I totally loved was when Pete is in the shower, he starts to sing, A, I'm adorable, B, I'm so beautiful, and then he gets interrupted, and I was like, wait a second, go off, Pete. Like, I know it's supposed to be like, oh, Pete's so selfish, so self-centered, but like, no, sing those self-affirmations. Like, let's go. Like, A, I'm adorable, B, I'm so beautiful, C, I'm the cutest. Like, I want to keep going. Minnie was also cracking me up in this movie. The scene where she's riding in the buggy with Daisy, and she's got the, like, feels for Mickey already. And she's like, oh, how romantic, he's my musketeer. And then Daisy is like, well, he's a commoner, so you can't. And she goes, our love is forbidden? How romantic. And she kept being like, oh, that's romantic, oh, that's romantic. Which took me out. I thought that was hysterical. And then Mickey and Minnie are just the cutest. They will always be the cutest. I can't deal with them. And yeah, I thought this was very fun. I thought it was a very fun movie. I love that it's starting off like November and like the whole Thanksgiving fall true vibe. So I am thankful that this movie is the first movie of November, and I think it was so fun. That's everything I have. So my final rating is 7 Musketeers out of 10. Our total movie count is... Parent total and crack count are still the same. If you want to keep up with the movie watching, follow me on Instagram for the fun of movie watching when I put up videos every Monday and Friday, sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. Okay, got a tier starting at just $1 that has a coupon code for merch and every video a week early. Tier just above that's $5. You get daily trivia questions, my dude, and access to community chat and all that fun stuff. Another coupon code for merch. Like, come on. Come on. Tier just above that, you get bonus content. Just saying. The monthly podcast this month. Last month's monthly podcast also, so good. I literally just finished recording that video in the middle of promoting Patreon, so buy merch. And then until next time, comment, like, subscribe, and not charge real life viewers to you, and don't be Pete about it. Okay, now I'm done. Jeez, ahead of myself.